My name is Tim Curley, and I serve as chair of the Board of Trustees of Claremont Graduate University. On behalf of the board, it is my pleasure to welcome you to CGU's 94th annual commencement. The Board of Trustees say, well done. We are immensely proud of your achievement in light of the past 15 months. And I thank the entire CGU community, faculty, staff, and your fellow students for supporting one another. Some of you know your next steps, others are in contemplation, but we ask each of you to remain in our community, wherever your next steps lead. 2025 marks the centennial of Claremont Graduate University, and I firmly believe our best years are ahead. Each of you have a role to play launching us into the next 100 years, and we are asking you to remain engaged with us. By doing this, you will help us fulfill our mission to prepare individuals to be leaders for positive change in the world. We will reach out to you in the coming weeks and hope it continues a lifetime of meaningful dialogue. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the president of Claremont Graduate University, Len Jessup, who will conduct the commencement ceremony.
I'm Len Jessup, president of Claremont Graduate University, and it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our 94th annual commencement ceremony. For more than a year, we've been living in challenging times with the pandemic, and I stand here today in the place of where I would ordinarily be on a stage packed with faculty, administrators, trustees, and an audience of proud parents, loved ones, family, friends. Well, on behalf of everyone, I want to say to our graduates, congratulations. We're so proud of you, not only for the achievement, but for the resilience and patience you've shown getting through this last year. And graduates, moving online hasn't made life any easier for you. You've had to work very hard. You've made sacrifices, and you've done so much to reach this special moment. Sometimes during your struggles, you might have been lucky enough to find support in a spouse, a partner, some significant other, maybe family, friends, or a classmate. And I'd like you to take a moment and turn to them and say, thank you. And our school is also a broader, close-knit academic community around you. We're the only graduate school of its kind in the United States. We believe in, our mantra is around transformational graduate education, changing people's lives for the better. That's what CGU is known for. And that reputation is built on you and your classmates. And you will now be the representative of that. You will take CGU's reputation out into the world. And I want to thank you for choosing CGU for your graduate journey. I look forward to thanking all of you in person in the very near future. I look forward to seeing you perhaps here in the backyard of the President's house once we can safely gather again. And until then, I hope you enjoy this presentation for your very special day, including the live events that follow within each of your schools and programs. Congratulations and thank you.
Graduates, as the Provost and Executive Vice President of Claremont Graduate University, I want to congratulate you on your tremendous achievements. The conferral of a graduate degree is no small matter. It marks the culmination of hard work, perseverance, and unusual accomplishment. This moment in time is one to be savored, celebrated, and remembered. And there is something I want you to remember about CGU. Our university is built of brick and mortar, but it is also built of people who share our vision of the world. That includes you, graduates. You are part of CGU's living legacy. Even though you are receiving your degrees today, your relationship with CGU does not end here. Instead, your relationship changes. Until now, you've been describing yourself as graduate students. With commencement, you now become something new, alumni of Claremont Graduate University. You now join our 23,000-strong community of scholars, educators, business leaders, entrepreneurs, and so much more. As President Len Jessup says in his remarks, you will always remain members of CGU's family. So go forth, carry the flame, and make the world a better place.
Happy Commencement Day. Congratulations, I am so proud of you. My name's Arlene Votruba, and I'm the Vice President of Graduate Student Council. I have the honor and pleasure of introducing our student speaker for this year's commencement, Nicole Dawson. Today, Nicole is an MBA graduate of the Drucker School of Management here at CGU. Nicole has been a bright beam of energy as she has brought innovation to life through her participation as the Graduate Student Ambassador, led as president of the Claremont College's student chapter of Informs, served as the president of the Venture Capital Club, worked as an acting member of the Drucker School Supply Chain Management Association, and served in many roles on Graduate Student Council. Without further ado, I now welcome our CGU 2021 Commencement Student Speaker, Nicole Dawson.
Hi, my name is Nicole Dawson, and I am from Chino, California, and I am a 2021 MBA candidate with concentrations in supply chain, management, and marketing. I am a proud member of a CGU family, and at one point, my family and I were all on campus together. My mother, Juanita Dawson, is an alumna and current doctoral student in the Center of Information Systems and Technology, and my brother, Quincy Dawson, is an alumni of the School of Educational Studies. And even with coming from a CGU family, my experience at CGU has truly been life-changing. Through the various courses and students that I've met, I've learned quality over quantity, confidence over doubt, and team over individual. I've learned so much about the impact I want to make on the world, and that I am capable of creating the future. But today, I come to you offering words of encouragement and wisdom as we walk into this next chapter of our lives. The class of 2021 has seen it all, from brush fires, impeachment trials, stock market crashes, a pandemic, and a host of racially charged social injustices. We've seen darkness in 2020 and historical events that are sure to be in our children's history books. But as we've entered 2021, we're starting to see light. Health is now at our core, human rights are being reimagined, and we've been given a new perspective on how we can help one another in challenging times. Class of 2021, from this day forward, as we go off into our new careers, our new lives, and our new challenges, go off and be the light. Go off and light the path for others. Go off and fight for what is right. Go off and brighten a world that can be dark. But remember that you are the change we need. Remember that all of us can be beautifully different and stand together against racism, xenophobia, and all forms of inequality. Remember that you are the light. So let us be the hope and the light we wish to see in the world. Let us stand up for the rights of others by educating ourselves and truly becoming allies to one another. Let us bind together to create a new future, one for ourselves, but also one for generations to come. It is true that we have seen darkness, but it is also true that we are the light that brings change and continues to fight the injustices of the world. We are the light, class of 2021. Congratulations, and thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce you to another member of our CGU family, our honorary degree recipient for 2021, Roberta Jenkins. No one better illustrates CGU's philosophy of service and social impact than Roberta Jenkins. With her late husband, Matthew, she has been a longtime steward of our community. While Matthew was a member of our Board of Trustees, Roberta Jenkins served as a member of the School of Educational Studies for their Board of Advisors. Together, they endowed a CGU fellowship to support Black students in any discipline. Their work, however, has extended far beyond our campus. With their foundation, they have given countless opportunities to the marginalized and the forgotten around our country. As you will hear today, Roberta Jenkins is a great believer in the power of education to transform minds and overcome differences. She has witnessed the power in her own lifetime and the lives of the people she has helped. Her story is not only one of inspiration to us all, it is a powerful lesson in never giving up. Please join me in a warm welcome to Roberta Jenkins.
I want to thank Claremont Graduate University, President Lynn Jessup, Provost Patricia Easton, and the Board of Trustees for this honorary degree. It means so much to me. My late husband Matthew and I have been very proud to be a part of the CGU family for over 25 years. I want to congratulate all of this year's graduates. You have completed your degrees during a very challenging time. You have faced many obstacles, you have persisted, and you have succeeded, which is why you are here today. Hard work and dedications are key ingredients for success. The foundation for my success began with my parents. They were determined to rise above the many obstacles they faced in the Jim Crow South. Let me give you a glimpse. I grew up in South Carolina in the 50s on a dairy farm that my father owned. My 5 sisters and 1 brother and I were the milkers. We milked the cows twice a day, pasteurized the milk, bottled it, and delivered it 365 days a year. We never stopped, and we went to school too. One day my father went to deliver milk to one of his customers, a white lady. She asked him, "Sam, who do you work for?" And he said, "I work for myself. I own the dairy." Surprised, she told him that she couldn't believe that she had been drinking black milk all these years. Now I want to make something very clear to you. She didn't say black milk. She said something much more insulting. But that wasn't all that she did. She told her neighbors about my father being the dairy owner, and they canceled their orders as well. My father lost many customers. He could have given up, but he didn't. He faced the challenges in front of him. He found other customers. Years later, my sister Pat was the first person to integrate the high schools in South Carolina. Angry white people attacked my parents' business again. The impact was the same, and so was my parents' response, to persevere. Education was very important to them. They believed that a college education was a key to a better life. Thanks to my parents, we all attended college. I'm a proud graduate of Tuskegee University in Alabama. It is also where I met my husband. My husband and I come from similar backgrounds. He grew up in Alabama with 9 siblings. His family owned the largest potato farm in the state, white or black. Because of the farm's success, he and his siblings had a chance to attend college. Educational equity and access have always been very important to my husband and me. We realized that we were fortunate to have resources that others did not. We created a foundation that offers scholarships, that support programs that improve access and equity for underserved students. When I think of the challenges facing many students today, I think of my father and the customer who didn't want to drink his milk anymore. I think of my sister being barred from the white high school. Those memories also make me think of you. Graduates, you have faced many difficult obstacles and conflicts in the past year and a half. You could have given up, but you didn't. You realized that your commitment to a graduate degree was much too important. What you do from this point forward also matters. I want you to consider how you can help someone else, maybe someone less fortunate, to take your place as a graduate someday. I want you to consider what matters. To quote Michael Josephson, please consider this. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to follow your example. To the class of 2021, congratulations to you and to your families for their support. May you realize your goals and ambitions. May you turn obstacles into opportunities. May you be open to everything that life has to offer. And may you continue to do things that matter. Thank you.
When James Blaisdell took the helm as president of Pomona College in the early 1900s, the college thrived and grew. And when you're leading a successful organization, there's no better feeling in the world. And the last thing you want to do is for that feeling to end. Well, it did end for James Blaisdell. He stepped down and he gave up the position. Now, why would he do that? Well, because he wanted to serve a greater vision of higher education, a vision that resulted in the creation of Claremont Graduate University. And as CGU president, I am so grateful for the vision of our founder, James Blaisdell. At CGU, we are thriving today and growing. We have a superb board of trustees who are committed to CGU's success, and an equally committed faculty and staff, a vibrant student body and alumni community, and now you, our class of 2021. James Blaisdell chose the flame as our symbol. And during the pandemic, you have kept the flame burning bright. The CGU flame has burned bright during many other challenges in history as well. CGU has conferred degrees to graduates during the Great Depression, for example, during World War II, during the turmoil and the civil rights upheaval of the 1960s and 70s, and many other wars, financial upheavals, and global crises. Every generation of graduates hasn't let these crises slow them down. Each one carries the CGU flame into the world to solve problems and make our communities better. And regardless of your major, that is your calling, and that's my charge to you now. When the global pandemic ends, and it will soon, many people will want the world to go back to normal. Graduates, I want you to remember these challenges and to use them to continue to inspire you. As you move into the next stage of your professional lives, I want you to continue to be agents of change, to continue to move out of your comfort zone, and to continue to contribute in positive ways to the lives around you. So take what you've learned at CGU and use it to create better solutions, transdisciplinary solutions, whether it's solving a public health crisis or managing a conflict in your office or within your team. So today, after my remarks, your degrees will be conferred during live online receptions within each of your schools and divisions and programs. And before you go to those receptions, I just want to leave you with one final thought. We are here for you, and we will always be here for you. So come back to CGU and visit us, and come often. CGU is your home, and you are now part of the CGU family. You're part of the CGU story. So class of 2021, we are so proud of you. Congratulations, and thank you.